right, so here is this defensively gifted fighter, and certainly has some offense as well, but more often than not, that offense is set up by his sound defense. He uses movement beautifully, uses his defense to create offensive angles. This guy can stick and move with the best of the man, and even when you think you have him in a bad position, more often than not, swivels that head off of the center line and counters you right in the jaw. So an outstanding defensive striker, very good counterattacks, and a very interesting matchup in front of him tonight.
This guy has an amazing ability to control fighters from the top position. Once he gets there, that is where the fight will remain.
Not a lot of people knew what to expect when he returned from the mandatory military service. The layoff amounted to 3.5 years. How about a first-round knockout of contender Dennis Bermudez in the first round of what was scheduled as a 5-round main event? So Jung, former UFC featherweight title challenger, very much looks the part of a guy who can get back to the top of the heap.
Jung will walk right through punches to get to you. And once he gets a hold of you, he is a submission wizard. In his rematch against Leonard Garcia, he landed the first twister in UFC history, and afterwards, he said he learned it by watching YouTube videos.
Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. Ortega is 26. Jung is 30. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Featherweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Brian T.C.T. Ortega! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Chung.
All right, I gave instructions to you guys in the locker room. I want you guys to follow my orders at all times, defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
Well, it is a venue that has hosted some of the biggest fights in combat sports history, and we are back for more, ready to go with live action underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Both guys just trying to figure each other out now.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do.
Trying to pass there, but he gets stopped. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
He's trying for submission now.
He's looking for the mounted triangle here. And what he wants to do is, he wants to pin one of his opponent's arms down, throw his leg behind his opponent's head, then take that leg, put the ankle behind the back of his knee, secure the position. Oh my God! An excellent job in setting up the armbar and getting the tap.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight.
And one more time from this angle, we can see that armbar locked in tight for the tap. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight, Joe Rogan, as he gets the win by way of submission. Certainly one of the bigger wins of his career, and as big a statement as he could have made here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is called to stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Brian T-City Ortega!
So there he is, your winner by way of submission, and candidly, Joe, I'm not sure this night could have gone any better. He did have some doubters coming in. He said, I got to mute those naysayers, and they're not going to keep quiet unless I can actually get this guy out of there. So mission accomplished. No judges necessary tonight. He gets the submission, and now all that's left is to celebrate with his coaches and training partners. What a moment for this oncoming. Well, nice to see this young fighter healthy and making the walk here tonight. His takedowns are just incredible. High amplitude takedowns, great technique, explosion really with every shot, and seemingly no telegraph as well. So even a fighter with good takedown defense, more often than not, is not going to see this guy's shot coming.
This guy has outstanding control on the ground, amongst the best in the world, at holding his opponent in the position that he would like to keep him in while utilizing his techniques.
Well, he turned in perhaps the greatest comeback fight in the history of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. The Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung, returned from a 3.5-year layoff due to military service and dusted Dennis Bermudez in a main event slot in Houston, Texas. I was there for it. Absolutely incredible, Joe. We'll see if he can pick up where he left off tonight. The Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung, back for more tonight.
Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, is a highly skilled mixed martial arts fighter. He has a very slick ground game. He has excellent striking, and his nickname came from his ability to withstand ridiculous amounts of punishment, but keep coming forward.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Ortega is 26, Jung is 30. Ortega is 1 inch taller. Jung will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Brian T-City Ortega. And now introducing his opponent, This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Korean Zombie, Jung.
All right, I gave instructions to you guys in the locker room. I want you guys to follow my orders at all times, defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, because it's about to go down right now.
You ready?
All right, the wait is over. We are underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Oh, he just misses with the right hook there, Joe. The Korean Zombie gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet.
This is a bit of a chess battle here.
That punch no good. Oh, he left his head wide open to absorb that straight hand. He has shown a vulnerability here by leaning in right into his opponent's range.
Nice body shot. That one hurt.
Let's go.
Oh! Caught that one.
Oh, he catches the leg here, and now he goes for the takedown. It's there.
Tries to pass, but doesn't make it. Half guard.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Back to side control.
Effective punch there by Jung.
Oh, he gets reversed.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
He's looking for the Kimura here in side control. What he wants to do here is he wants to pin his opponent's hand down, then he wants to slide his arm underneath his opponent's, grab a hold of his own wrist in the double wrist lock position. Incredible! Just absolutely incredible! Beautiful technique setting it up, and a beautiful job in getting that submission.
Yeah, that is high-level stuff out of him there, Joe, to finish the submission. It's one thing to get the dominant position. It's another thing to close the show, and he certainly did that here tonight. That's a big one.
And here we can see it again. Beautiful technique here on this Kimura. Perfectly applied for the tap. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura, Brian T-City Ortega!
Well, at this point, all that is left is the celebration, and it's nice to see this fighter sharing a moment with his coaches and training partners after the big submission win here tonight. He had no shortage of naysayers coming in. A lot of people said he couldn't come in here and submit a foe of this quality. Well, that should mute the masses a little bit. That should set him up for a big fight moving forward. Tonight, though, as I mentioned, all about the celebration, and it is on in the corner. Well, when we talk about sound defensive fighters, that conversation oftentimes begins with Dominic Cruz, but I'm going to enter this guy in the discussion because he sticks and moves with the best of them, gets the head off the center line, uses footwork and movement and defense to set up his own offense, and he stays so relaxed in there, Joe, because his defense is that sound and uses that defensive movement to create offensive angles. Very, very smart, sound defensive fighter who uses that to his advantage and figures to do that again tonight.
This guy has excellent footwork. He's very difficult to catch and corner inside the octagon, and he's always in a position where he can strike and then get away from his opponent's counters.
Well, every step of the way, the Korean zombie Jung has made noise. Bonus money for the finish of Leonard Garcia, only twister in UFC history. Mark Hominick knockout, 6.2 seconds, second fastest knockout in UFC history. And then he was double bonused in the main event against Dustin Poirier. So this guy has produced highlight after highlight, returned from the military service and knocked out Dennis Bermudez. This is one of the best featherweights in the world, and when he's made the walk, Joe, he has proven that every time.
Jung is the most successful mixed martial arts fighter to ever come out of Korea. The man has outstanding skills in all areas of the game, and the nickname Korean Zombie came from his ridiculous ability to absorb punishment.
Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Ortega is 26. Jung is 30. Ortega is 1 inch taller. Jung will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Featherweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Brian T.C.T. Ortega! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Korean Zombie, Jung.
All right, I gave instructions to you guys in the locker room. I want you guys to follow my orders at all times, defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
All right, here we go. I am fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming, and they're finally going to get after it.
Here you go, first round, you ready? You ready?
Dateline Las Vegas, Nevada. We are underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. All right, round 1 is underway here. There's the Korean Zombie Jung. His knockout of Mark Hominick back in 2011. Good for the second fastest in UFC history. This is a fast starter who figures to want to get off to another good start tonight. All right, first round is underway. We'll see how long it takes for him to find a home for these patented, powerful overhand punches. Always a big weapon of his on fight night. We'll see how soon he can get it going tonight.
Ooh, spinning back kicks the body. Nice jab.
Back and forth we go here.
And there he swung with a haymaker.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Finds a home for that left hook.
Oh, big shots.
Oh, straight right. Oh, misses with the jab.
Hit him with the jab.
Oh, he might be out.
And he's looking for that left.
Closing the distance here. Oh, he pummels. Now he's got double underhooks, Joe.
Controlling him, looks for the choke. He dropped down for it.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Getting tighter.
He's got it! Round was almost over, but he sunk in the submission and got the victory.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight.
And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight. All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 20 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
So there he is, your winner by way of submission, and how good was that? I mean, you talk about maximizing a UFC showcase, and that's a great example of doing just that. You see him sharing a moment here with his coaches, his training partners, and you can be sure that with the hard work done and the hay in the barn, that these guys are going to be celebrating deep into the night after a submission win like this.
Let me talk to you for just